The Bills defeat the Dolphins 21-14. The Bills pick off Tua to escape with a 21-14 win. The Bills win the East for the fourth consecutive year. They clinch the number 2 seed and will host the Steelers in the wild card game next Sunday. Because the Miami Dolphins lost, they will now be the 6th seed and travel to Kansas City on Saturday. Josh Allen, 30 of 38, 359, 2 touchdowns, 2 horrible picks and an interception, but nevertheless, they were able to overcome those mistakes. Tua, 17 of 27, 173, a touchdown and a pick. I want to know, hey, Tua, you still got those receipts? Because I got mine. I got mine right here, Ocho. I got my receipts right here.
I knew you were going there.
Ocho, I got my receipts right here. Ocho, I got a lot of receipts. Hold on, Ocho. Yeah. I got all these receipts. Got them all. I kept them all.
Yeah.
I kept them all, Ocho.
Yeah.
I got all these receipts. I'm like CVS. You know, CVS, you go buy one thing, some Q-tips, and you get a thing that come all the way out the door. That's me. I got all these receipts. Hold on. I got some more receipts for. Hey, Tua, you see, all you had to do was just go play. Right. Oh, I keep receipts. They say you're nothing without Tyreek. You're nothing without this. Okay, you had the game on your home field. All you had to do was win. I want to know you got to receipt. I want to hear what he got to say. I hate. A part of me hates that you and I are doing this live because I can't hear what he wants. What are you gonna say?
Right.
But go ahead, Ocho. I'm gonna let you take it. I still got some more. Go ahead.
I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna say this. Obviously, you already know. You played in divisions. You understand. You played 3 teams that are very familiar with you. You played 3 teams that know all your tendencies. You play against 3 teams that know exactly what you're gonna do, even though you change the formations up. And when you play them, you kind of do the same things with a wrinkle or 2 and a wrinkle or there, or 2 or 3 plays that are different than what you normally do.
Correct.
That interception that just happened, they knew that was coming.
Yeah.
They knew that was coming based on formation recognition. And you see it, how he jumped to the goddamn corner route and you beating the goddamn ball to the goddamn receiver.
Right.
How you beating the receiver to the ball? Because it's something you've already seen over and over and over.
And because he has to throw with so much anticipation. For the simple fact he doesn't have a Josh Allen arm or Patrick Mahomes arm, a guy that can just drive the football. So they already know he's going to let the ball go. Right. So once I see that receiver start to get out that break, I'm gone, Ocho.
You out of there.
I ain't even worried about no double move. I ain't worried about him giving me an out nod and going to the post. That's the last thing on my mind. Because when I watch him from film study, we haven't seen that.
Right.
So why am I going to chase the ghost? That's what Alex Gibb, rest his soul, our offensive line. So we're not going to chase ghosts.
Right.
We're going to go by what we see on tape. And if they give us a wrinkle, we'll come to the sideline. We'll address it then. But we're not chasing ghosts. We're not going to say they're going to do something in which we haven't seen them do.
Right.
So I haven't seen them run a double move off that formation.
Right.
In this area of the field, I haven't seen a double move.
Yeah.
So the minute, and guess what? They playing 2, man. They under. Because where Tua going? Where you going, Ocho?
Got to go to the corner.
You got to go to the corner.
You got no choice. You got to take the one-on-one. It's the corner route. So what's the safety do? Sit there. I guarantee he didn't probably get out his motherfucking back pedal. He probably didn't back pedal.
No, because here's the thing, though, Ocho. The fact of the matter is, I got help underneath.
Right.
Because it's got to be a perfect throw.
Yeah.
Because when you play what we call cover 5 or 2-man, I got a corner inside that's underneath, and then I'm over the top.
Yeah.
And if you miss, and because he had drove so early on the route, you can hit the safety in the chest.
Stupid early. I mean, it doesn't make it any better. Obviously, the situation. You got a minute. I think it might have been a minute 41 or whatever it might have been to get down the field. You don't have any timeouts.
None.
And you got to throw toward the sideline. So obviously that plays a key factor into, okay, I'm going to gamble. I'm going to sit a little bit because I know they got to get the ball and they got to get out of bounds. But other than that, man, listen, I would have hoped, I would have thought, obviously, because Josh Allen had 2 horrible interceptions. He was out there just playing the throw up tackle. He just
in the end zone.
He just letting them fly, and
he lost the fumble.
Yeah, that fumble too. You would think we would have gotten more points out of some of those turnovers. The Dolphins obviously weren't able to accomplish that. Again, I'm happy for Josh, especially with all the turnovers he's had this entire goddamn season. They would they would have made a goddamn buffet out of him if they had lost his game, obviously. And there would have been there would have been a lot of questions on his behalf as a quarterback.
Yeah, because again, he would have been smitten by the interception, by the turnovers.
Right.
And that's the knock on him. Nobody denies his talent.
Right.
He's big. He's 6'5", 250, 55 pounds. He can run. He's very difficult. He's a more athletic Ben Roethlisberger with a stronger arm. I'm not saying he's better than Ben, but if you look at him, big guy, mobile, agile, difficult to bring down.
Right.
He has a rocket arm. His arm is much more livelier than Big Ben.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's the turnovers. He would be in the MVP discussion if he didn't have 20 damn turnovers.
Easily.
But because he has so many turnovers and they have directly attributed to some of those losses, it's hard for the voters, even though he has great stats. It's just hard to look. It's hard to overcome that. I don't care how many touchdowns he have. When I look at the turnovers and they look at when he throws them or when he has those turnovers, Ocho, how do I overlook that as a voter? You can't. And again, Ocho, Tyreek had a critical job. He hit him on the numbers on the dead run. He hit him on the run, Ocho.
Yeah.
He hit him on the run. Now, he swore up and down. He got great hands. You get an opportunity to prove it. He got so upset with, I said, I'm not saying you're not a great receiver. Right. I said you're more of a body catcher than a hand catcher. That's okay. You get the job done. But you're not as fluid. Like I look at Devontae Adams as a hand catcher.
Right.
That's what I look at him as. That's not to say that Tyreek isn't great. I mean, running backs. Some guys have great speed. Some guys have great vision. Some guys have great change of direction.
Right.
But I'm just saying. And so when we evaluate a person, let's just say a defensive, a backer, edge rusher. Well, he has more bend. The other guy's more of a bull rush. He's a more of an arm over. He's more of a rip. So, all I'm saying, I'm just giving you, different things that one guy does better than the other. Right. That's not to try to knock it, but you took it as a knock. Bro, you going to the Pro Bowl. You've been all pro. You're getting 1,500, 1,600 yards. So clearly you're doing something right. But when you evaluate, you take two cars. They're both luxury models. You have to like something about the one more than the other, Ocho.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
That's interesting. And that's the funny thing when you talk about the top receivers. I'm talking about the very top. I'm talking about the tier one, the cream of the crop.
Yes.
The creme. They all get the job done the same way. They all get the job done, but they all skin the cat differently.
Right.
They all skin the cat differently, at the end of the day. And at times, you have to be critical of those players that are at the very top, because from the naked eye to the casual fan, they don't know what separates one. And it's up to us to be able to say, well, these are the pros and cons of each person, even though they get the job done the right way on Sundays.
Some are better route runners.
Yeah.
Some are better run after the catch. To each, hey, you're getting the job done. But when we evaluate, it's like an evaluator. When you're evaluating the player and you decide, well, I'm going to take this guy over that guy. Why did you take said guy over said guy? Well, we like the way he transitioned. We like the way he gets in and out of breaks. We like the separation. We like the change of direction. We like the way he high points the ball. He catches the ball well. That's all those things. Okay, as an edge rusher, what did you like? His first step is the first step is everything. His first 10, the way he can bend, the way he can change direction.
Right.
All those things go into it. And so as you and I'm an analyst and I'm looking at it, I'm trying to tell the fan that just, catch and touch. Oh, he caught a pass or he scored a touchdown. Our job is to tell you why he got up and caught a pass, why he scored the touchdown. What did he do in that situation that allowed him to get open?
Right.
Why was he able to catch the ball in traffic? Why was he able to do certain things? You look at a Justin Jefferson, one of the three. I think he's only the third guy to ever have at least 1,000 yards in 10 or fewer games.
The man missed 7 games this year, man. The man missed 7 fucking games this year, man. Still got a goddamn 1,000.
Yes. And so when you look at Ocho, just look at the guys that went to the Pro Bowl. All of them are totally different. None of those guys are the same.
Yeah, most definitely.
None of those guys are the same. But they get the job done. Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills.